I'm Ted Theodoropoulos, CEO of Infodash. I really appreciate you guys spending a few minutes with me on your break. I know you have a ton of information flowing in your direction, so I promise to make this very visual and interesting. I see a lot of familiar faces on the call, which is great. I also see we have several customers both in the audience and on the speaking panel. Thank you very much for your business. Let's just jump in here and let me tell you a little bit about the platform. So Infodash is a intranet and extranet platform built on Microsoft 365 specifically for law firms. So we have a couple ways we differentiate ourselves. First is around personalization. So one of the biggest risks to an intranet project is around less than stellar user adoption after the project concludes. We mitigate that by making every single data element on the page user targetable. So even the menu items. So for example, if I were an attorney, I might see an attorney toolkit menu item here. I'm logged in as Adam. Adam's part of the Charlotte office, so he sees Charlotte office maintenance in the News Hero. If he were part of the Atlanta office, he obviously would not. Scrolling down here, intranets have really become a critical component for firms to maintain some semblance of firm culture, with all the remote and hybrid work. So celebrations is just kind of a way to help accomplish that. Highlighting things like new hires, work anniversaries, birthdays, enabling, one-click access to Teams so I can congratulate Lydia on joining the firm, or Megan for her work anniversary. Other personalization options, we have resources, and these are very different than what you would see as a bookmark in a web browser. These are all centrally managed. If the URL changes, if the icon, the description, all that sort of thing, that can be managed centrally. So another area where we have strived to be different is around content owner enablement. So Infodash is simply a collection of about 45 different web parts that allow users or content owners to create experiences. Everything is drag and drop. As you'll see here, I put the page in edit mode. I can drag things around. Configuration is consistent. We're going to have these different configuration properties in every single web part. Connecting up to backend data sources is extremely easy. There's no longer the need to incorporate IT in the critical path of content owners pushing out content. So let's take a look at a few things here. This is our firm directory. This is a very robust way in which law firm employees can find folks within the firm. I can search by, department or title, practice group, anything like that. I can search by name. If I jump into a user's profile, we see all sorts of interesting information that come from HRIS. Sometimes they come from Foundation or Icon. We can see availability, practice areas, bill rates, timekeeper numbers, really anything that you can imagine. Languages spoken, people who support them. We also have a feature called Infodash Insights that's soon to be released. And Insights really allows the democratization of content creation within an intranet. So anyone who has been given permissions to publish posts to a news hub can do so. And these can be articles where people mention other people within the firm, or topics, as you can see here with these hashtags. And as an end user, I can subscribe to a particular news hub or follow specific topics or people, and those posts would then be available in my feed. Let's talk a little bit about search. We partner with BA Insight, but Infodash has some incredible search capabilities out of the box as well. We leverage Azure Cognitive Search. So you guys are here learning about AI today. ACS uses AI and machine learning to create an extremely improved search experience. So we can search for things like, we can search for keywords. If we want to say energy, We'll find people associated with energy, clients, if there are any documents. We can jump into a client page here. And Infodash it's really like DoorDash for your data. So we integrate with every major backend system that a law firm uses. And just on this one page, we probably have 7 or 8 different data sources at play. So we have matters, we have fees collected, fees worked by matter. We're pulling contact information out of CRM, attorney profile information that's coming from Foundation and HRIS. If they've got an extranet site, we can navigate there. If we jump into a matter, you can see we respect ethical walls. We can see detailed financial metrics. We integrate with Iridium, Data Fusion. So you can see visualizations. You can see documents associated with a matter. You can see really just about anything that you can think of. All of this information is also available in Teams. So any experience that you create in Infodash is automatically available in Teams. So it makes integration very seamless. This would be extremely useful in an extranet scenario. And that's really all I wanted to show you. I'm going to turn it over to Matt, and he's going to have a conversation with one of our customers.
Thanks, Ted, for passing it over. My name is Matt Yezovich. I'm the VP of Sales here at Infodash, and I'm honored today to have joining me Felicia Morris, the Director of Legal Technology Solutions at Baker Donaldson. Felicia, thanks for joining us today. What I'd like to do is ask you a couple of questions about your intranet initiatives at Baker Donaldson. The first question is what prompted the firm to kick off this intranet refresh project?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Appreciate you having me today. It's really consistent with the firm's strategic goals to serve as a trusted advisor and for best run business practices. The firm has recognized the need to upgrade its intranet to streamline the user experience by providing access to key information more efficiently. We needed to reduce the noise on administrative and client-related pages to provide only critical information, directing users to other applications when needed to obtain other billing information, financial documents, expertise, those sorts of things. And most importantly, we needed to protect the firm from aged software and hardware that presents a security risk. So the intranet is currently on-prem, and we needed to retire servers that are reaching end of life.
Excellent, Felicia. Thanks for that. Moving on to the second question. So obviously there are options available to Baker Donaldson, including developing your own custom intranet. But you chose to partner with us here at Infodash. Can you elaborate on that a bit and why that was the decision of Baker Donaldson?
Sure. We wanted to enhance SharePoint Online for content management, not replace it. We wanted something simple with no other tool set for integration, something that would adhere to the Microsoft technologies. We needed increased flexibility for our content managers to maintain, customize, and upgrade the solution, improving the ability for our developers to focus on higher value activities. So rather than a one-size-fits-all homepage, the ability to customize based on user experience and persona was very appealing. And the streamlined search capability is really critical to the success of our intranet.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks, Felicia. And then to round out the questions, I'll end with this one. We've been working together as partners for some time, Infodash and Baker Donaldson. How's the experience been? Could you just share some thoughts on that?
Sure, I'd love to. So our team, has varying levels of SharePoint Online experience, and we've all been able to jump in and build in a platform. And the Infodash team has been an absolute pleasure to work with. They're very open to feedback. They listen, and if there's a bug or an issue that we come across, we work together to resolve it. Very responsive team. They have managed their deliverables. Your team has managed their deliverables and adhere to timelines. And I feel like they are invested in our success as much as we are. So it's been great. It's been a great partnership.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Felicia, thanks so much for sharing those thoughts and your feedback on working with Infodash. For those of you that have listened in, we appreciate your time. If you care to learn more about Infodash, feel free to visit our website at getinfodash.com.